Ready to... All right, so we're ready to roll, James.
Beautiful. We'll kick it off.
There you go. So if I'm coming across too loud.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Of course, an absolute delight to call the auction for Matthew Bell. The entirety of the team at Ray White Wetherill Park Cecil Hill's doing a fantastic job bringing double-digit registrations to something that's going to be fought for here indeed this afternoon. If you're joining us on Facebook or on that Ray White Wetherill Park Cecil Hill's homepage there, thanks for joining in, and hopefully you can learn a few things about the auction process and where the market is currently at in Sydney. In spite of restrictions, of course, it is a fantastic to buy and sell real estate, and that's what we're here to do this afternoon. Naturally, each and every one of you are registered in the bidders record. We certainly have sight of those registrations. We have the luxury of such a large team at Ray White Wetherill Park Cecil Hills that you have a bidding concierge, someone bidding on your behalf, also cited that paperwork as well. But a few of the terms and conditions that govern and protect sale by auction in the state of New South Wales, whether it's on-site, in-room or online, as we currently are able to do. Of course, we need to cite and see a written reserve price prior to the commencement of the auction. I can assure you we have. We certainly do reserve the right to exercise one bid and one bid alone on behalf of our vendors. That's known as the vendor bid. If you hear that language, just one of those to certainly look out for today, but I'd much rather hear and see where you see value. Of course, we certainly can refuse any bids not in the owner's best interest. So if you start a little low or move in increments a little small, I may say no, not to be difficult, not to upset you, not to add more pressure to life that is pretty restricted as it stands at the moment, purely to save you the illusion of feeling you're closer to owning something than you are. So work with me, I'll work with you, we'll work towards a virtual sold sticker and look forward to that magical moment when I call it through 3 times, once, twice, thrice, and the gavel falls on the contract. The highest bidder is our unconditional and fortuitous purchaser pending that reserve price is reached and breached. Great to see more competition entering the Google platform now. Let's have a quick look at what we are selling here today. 32 Ben Coven Street in Salia. Of course, a stunning proposition. Matt Bell's done it again. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, the 4-car accommodation. But I think what has got a lot of the investors excited is that 569 square metres approximately of land that's got the lovely R3 zoning. You've got that super wide frontage of 21 metres. Of course, huge possibilities here. Could remove that garage, of course, put a granny flat in subject to council approval, of course. But as it stands, a very functional brick home. Of course, 5 air conditioning units. You've got that modern marble kitchen as well, but the location speaks volumes too. Just 10 minutes to Cabramatta, 5 minutes to 5 schools, good shopping, good transportation, all at your doorstep, and a very savvy investment or a lovely place to nest as well. So a variety of bidders here today. Of course, only one of these to sell. So who wants to start us away? Opening bidder offer. Who wants to kick things off?
I'll start, James. Number 14, 700.
$700,000, we'll kick it off there, and a good buying there at $700,000. Number 14 in the number 1 position at $700,000. Now let's go straight to $750 or moving the 25s if you like. Still people joining us here. 35 people on the Google platform. Fantastic stuff here at $700,000. Let's go straight to $750. Happy to move in the 25 if that makes things easier for you. Who goes to $725 or $750 for the knockout punch? What do you say?
Bidder number 23, 725.
725. Moving in the 25s there, absolutely. It's 725, 725. 725. Who goes north from here and maybe calls it 750? Should we go to 750? What do you say?
735, bidder 21.
What was the bid there?
What was that?
What was the bid?
735.
735. Can't you 750 for us? 750?
All right.
Have a chat, see what we can do there. 750 would be preferred. 725 the bid. $725,000. 725 straight to 50 from here. No justification at $750,000 for hesitation, I'd imagine. At 725 the bid now. Can we do that, Paddy? Can we go straight to 750? Have a moment to think. Certainly not in the business of rushing anyone into home ownership.
James, as well, 740.
740, well, that's a step in the right direction. I'll accept that bid there at 740 the bid. Happy to move in 15s here and call it 755 or 60 perhaps is the better beckoning for the keys. What do you say? 760, 755 at 740 the bid now. $740,000, 740 here, double-digit registrations.
James, 23, 750.
750, work with you there at $750,000. 750 the bid. 750,000. Lots of interest post-auction. Of course, heavy investor interest in this property, as can be imagined. Of course, a lovely rental return and that capacity to, see some capital growth with that renovations or maybe putting that granny flat in, having a chat to the local council. What do you say? Straight to 775 from here at 750. Doing very well to get this much home from here. 750 at $750,000. Who goes north from here? Maybe call it 775. Or work with the tens. We'll go to 760 if needs be. Who goes north? Well, I'll call it through at $750,000. I don't believe it at 750. First chance now at $750,000. Second call, 750. Third and final opportunity at $750,000. Well, there's a few conversations happening there. What was the bid, Paddy?
Hey James, would you take 755?
755. I'll work with that at 755. The bid at 755. Rather see a 10. I'm not sure you're going to scare anyone with $5,000, but your money, not mine, and certainly your future and great investment awaits you if you do secure it. You'll be doing very well at 755. Let's go straight to 775. The best strategy at auction is to scare away the competition. The less you spend, the more confident your competitors get. It feels counterintuitive. Go for the knockout punch. Who goes straight to 800 or at least 775 from here? 775, my suggestion. We can play around with the 5s and the 10s. Hard to see who's most committed to this purchase with the small increments.
James, number 23, 765.
765, doubling his competition bid there at 765 at 765,000. Who goes north from here and straight to 775 or maybe 780 at 765 the bid? 765,000. What do you say? Where do we go from here? Happy to wait for it. Of course, we are not in the business of rushing into
770, bidder number 19.
770, $5,000. New competition enters the fray there at 770. At 770 the bid. Who goes for all the 7s at 777 from here? Maybe 780 is a better play. Well, we call it through here at $770,000. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 chances. First call, second, third and final at $770,000.
Hang on, James. Hang on.
All right, we'll give you a moment there. Of course, a fantastic job. If you are curious about the value of your home in the current market, do have a chat to any of the agents at Ray White Wetherill Park, Cecil Hills. Always happy to help with whatever your endeavours are. Certainly give you an appraisal of where the market sees a potential price for you and your family. But at this stage, we certainly got a bit of work to be done here at 770. I think you'd be doing very well. Admire the restraint of all the bidders holding back on bidding sub 800 for this property. At 770, at $770,000 now. First chance at 770.
I've got James, 775.
775. Can't do all the 7s. We'll go with 775 there. Well, ladies and gents, you can see multiple parties here active in the bidding circle. Once again, over 30 parties on the Google platform. We have double-digit registrations. We're running at about 30% activity rate of the bidding pool. So we certainly...
Number 23, 780.
780. Will it scare away the competition? Let's find out at $780,000. Once again, I think sub $800, you're doing exceptionally well. $800,000 is certainly a reasonable place to call this home at 780. More people joining here, jumping into the platform at $780,000. 780. I don't believe it. Sub 800,000 at 780. Happy to take those 5s or even a 10, but now is the time. It feels counterintuitive to go for that big knockout punch. It's the best way to scare your competition. Very hard not to bid on top of someone else's 5, but if you put 20 on top, call it 800, you will scare away, you'll decimate the dreams of others and take the keys off the table, secure this property. Whether you're nesting or investing, you'll be very happy for many years to come securing this for this price. At 780, 3 chances, ladies and gents, before it goes. And I know it's a long road to purchasing property in 2021. It's exhausting. What was the bid?
Sorry, James, 1 second. Sorry.
All right, there's a few parties here. You can see the size of the team at Ray White Wetherill Park, Cecil Hills, all the agents.
14, 785.
785, sticking with the 5s. Straight back, Matty Bell. They're bidding number 23. I'd imagine we'll just call it 800. Scare them away. It's the best way to deliver your dreams at auction is with confidence and courage. Holding back won't secure it. We'll just bleed away. We might hit 820 at this rate if we keep going through the 5s. Stamp that authority. Stamp your family's flag firmly in the front yard and call it $800,000. $800,000, my suggestion to you. Straight to 8.
James, bidder 19, 800,000.
$800,000. Thanks for working with me, and I appreciate that. Bidder number 19. Best of luck in your pursuit. So I think you may have done it. There's certainly some colour draining from the faces from the other bidders here now. I think we are done. You've done it. You've won it at $800,000. Congratulations with no other bid. Here it goes. First call now at $800,000. Second chance at 8 and all the O's. Third and final call now at $800,000. Are we in? Are we out? There's a few agents having heated conversations with all the underbidders. What a predicament. Working hard, getting building a pest son.
Bit of news for you. We're on the market, ladies and gentlemen. We are
selling. Let's light it up green. There it is. Locked and loaded. Ladies and gents, we are in the valley of no second chances. Here it is. The realms of unconditionality. You go to bed tonight knowing you've secured the property, or to the underbidders, you go to bed knowing you had more money that you could have spent and you missed out on the home you've been dreaming of. Whether you're investing or you're nesting, you'll be very happy to secure this for a mere $5,000 on top. Happy to work with that 805 who takes the plunge or misses out. This is the moment you look back on and wish you acted. Now is the chance to change your future. Let's get involved. Call it 805, otherwise I sell it to the highest bidder at $800,000. First call now, 8 and all the O's. Second chance now at $800,000. Third and final opportunity.
Hang on, James, one moment.
Alright, he's still talking there. Of course, Tony on the phone there as well. Patrick working hard with one of the buyers. Great to see this level of service, holding the hands of every one of these buyers, trying to help them home. What a long road it is. We always think about the financial budgets at this end point of our pursuits of property, but what about the energy budget? What about the time budget? How much longer are you going to spend doing private inspections, flicking through the apps, trying to book time with agents to try and find something this good for this much?
1,000 on top.
1,000 on top. A savvy investor there. What a sneaky move at 801. We'll take it. We'll work with you there at $801,000. Let's go straight to 810. Flip the numbers, flip their dreams, and take control of the auction. Call it 810 at 801 here against you and all the other bidders. Double-digit registrations. First chance now at 801. Second time in calling at $801,000. Third and final chance now, beating publicly by $1,000. A lot of witnesses to be beaten by $1,000. I wouldn't let it happen.
James, bidder number 19, 802, 1,000 on top.
802, fighting fire with fire. I like it. At 802 it is there now. Let's go straight to 810. Hard to see who's more committed in these $1,000 tiny steps. Let's take a leap of faith and call it 810. 810 my suggestion, or at least 808 for a bit of symmetry on the contract. Let's not muck around, ladies and gents. This is an opportunity. Look at the interest. Look at the social proof. Look at those around you fighting for the right to call this property their own. So much capital appreciation to enjoy over the years ahead. At $802,000, what do you say? Are we done there? In or out, Matt? I'm not going to stop. I'll call it through and I will sell it. $802,000. You've had weeks to do your due diligence. You bid with confidence. With all this social proof. 35 parties on the Google
James, 23, 805.
805. 3 times the competitors bid there at 805. Let's go straight to 810, 19. I know you want it. I know you've got good taste in property. 810, you're doing exceptionally well. 810, let's go at 810. Marcus Bierstedt are doing a fantastic job trying to help this potential purchaser out. Once again, don't worry about money. Money's never been cheaper. Interest rates, rock bottom. Money's not the problem. Property is the problem. You've found it. Now fight for it before it goes. At 805, $805,000 in Sydney. Freestanding home, granny flat potential. What are you waiting for? At $805,000, I will call it through here, Marcus. You've been warned. At $805,000, let your bidder number 19 know they've been relegated to second place, where you get nothing but the memory of the auction. At $805,000 now, first, second, third and final call at $805,000. Just need confirmation that they're out there, Marcus. Well, we're just going to pause there for a moment. He's still deep in conversation, of course.
James, just hold on a second.
It's just 1,000 on top, 806.
1,000 on top, 806. Two agents sort of bidding on behalf of bidders here at $806,000. 806, 810 is my suggestion from here. Let's go there. Matt, I know you've got some very savvy investors there. Buy once, cry once. You're not going to notice $4,000 more on the mortgage. You will notice not having the property. that will be abundantly clear. You'll be very aware of that. $4,000 more, you're not really going to notice. Over the term of the loan, not going to be too much of a pain point. Spending weeks or months trying to find something at this price will be painful. 806, 3 chances. We've got to sell it. At $806,000, you almost had it. Thank you for your part in today's auction. That's bidder number 23, giving up 19 in the lead. First call here at $806,000 now. Second chance at 806.
Just one moment, James. Just one.
All right, 28.
James, 1,000 on top.
807. I think we've got 2 investors fighting it out, and nothing gives you more confidence than seeing someone else seeing value in what you're about to purchase. 807. Knockout punch time. Marcus Biosetto. Call it 810. Go straight to 810. These ones, they're tempting, they're addictive, but it's how you overspend at auction. You'll keep going to 820. Spend the money now, snap it up for 810. Or give up. Happy to sell it to bidder number 23. At $807,000, first call now before it goes at 807 now, second chance. $807,000, third and final chance. He's stealing it at $807,000. Are we finished? Are we silent? Need confirmation from Tony and Marcus, they're out, and then I sell away. Well, they're still on the phones. They're working exceptionally hard to make sure no one misses out. This is the moment. You do what you came here to do, or you give up. 808. 808,000. Matt, the ball's back in your court. Bid number 23 can make it or give up. Their choice. At $808,000. Here it goes. At 808. Just Matt's reconnecting with the buyer there. Tony, confirming you're out or you're still active?
No, my bid is out.
Okay, thank you so much for that transparency. I appreciate that. And certainly the way Railway Wetherill Park and Cecil Hills run their auctions, complete transparency. We know there are 2 active parties left here. Let's be open about that. And I think we may be down to the final one. There's a few shakes of the head there from Matt. I think bidder number 19 is the victor. They take the home. They have secured it. Here we go. At $808,000 with no better bids. We're certainly on the market. We are selling here this afternoon. All this for $808,000. First chance before you say goodbye to that 21 metre frontage. Second chance, see you later, R3 zoning. Third and final call. Granny Flappert.
810.
810 it is there at 810. Let's go straight to 820 here, Marcus. Bidder number 19. You've come this far. Let's go out with a bit of a bang. Call it 820 at 810 here against you at 810 the bid. 810,000 reasons to get excited about your future, and adding this to the investment portfolio. You won't look back and frown. You'll be happy for years with this purchase. Call it 820. Let's go straight to 820. Buy once, cry once. Otherwise, I sell it to bidder number 23. Both committed investors here by the looks. First chance at 810,000. Second, third and final opportunity at $810,000. Marcus, are they in or out? I need some instructions there. We're down to 1 active bidder.
Just 1 second, James.
Absolutely, thank you so much. If you are curious about the auction process, of course, Ray White has been conducting auctions around the country for nearing 120 years. We absolutely love it. It's the best way to buy or sell. You can see the competition, you can see the market, and you can certainly see exactly where today's market value is. And here it is, stating itself abundantly clearly at $810,000 with no better bids. We are selling here. The owners are happy with the price. Bidder number 23 is exceptionally happy with that purchase price, and bidder number 19 just considering their options at this stage. Will they stay or will they go? Marcus, I'd have a chat to them. I can't imagine they came here with the objective to come second, to be beaten by $2,000. $810,000 and 810 the bid. I admire the self-restraint.
James, 812, 2 on top.
812. Matching the competitors' bid there, 812, 820, or at least 815, Matt. You've got to spend money to save money. You really do. It feels counterintuitive, but it's the only way to do it. Chipping away in the ones got us to 810. Chipping away in the twos will get us to 815 or 16. I'd go straight to 820 or at least 815. When they slow down, you speed up. That's how you take away the competitor's confidence. By slowing down with them, you're not saving money, you're just keeping them in the race. Scare them away, call it 820. Go straight to 820, it's worth it every day of the week. Jump in there, grab the keys for 820. At 812, we're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to sell this. Getting instructions, here we are. We're gonna have to move through this and sell it now at $812,000 now. First chance at $812,000.
James, give me a minute. Sorry.
Happy to give you literally a minute. Once again, if you are joining us on Facebook, I know a few of the parties are certainly just researching, getting a feel for the market, trying to understand more about the auction process. It's a great way to spend a Saturday afternoon tuning into Ray White Wetherill Park Cecil Hill's Facebook page. We leave the lights on, we show you exactly what's going on. We can see there are 2 out of 13 parties still active at the 11th hour of this property's campaign, and we certainly are about to sell it at $812,000. With no better bids, there's no returning to this moment. This is the point you either turn left and achieve what you wanted to, or turn right and head back out there looking for something this good for this little. Your chance to consider your options. R3 zoning, 21 metre frontage, granny flat potential, subject to council approval, of course. It ticks the boxes. It's a savvy investment. Get some rent while you're putting the paperwork through. You're not going to regret buying at this level. 820, my suggestion. 812, the bid. 812,000. Are they definitely out? If you're in for 810, you're in for 815. Let's be honest and serious with one another. We've had a bit of fun with this auction, but if you're in for 810, you're in for 815 every day of the week.
James, these guys are saying they're out.
They're out. Beaten by $2,000. Fair enough. Well, thank you. Bid number 23. It's been fun. We wish you the best of luck trying to find something this good for this little. Marcus, congratulations at $812,000 with no better bids. We certainly sell away before it goes. 3 chances to reconsider your position. First call now at $812,000 now. Second call at 812. Third and final chance now at $812,000. We're definitely done. Matt's still talking to them, confirming they're 100% out before I sell it. I'd imagine you would have hung up if it was definitely a no. Matt, can you confirm they're definitely done?
James, permission to sell.
All right, ladies and gents, on behalf of Ray White, Wetherill Park, Cecil Hills, Matt Bell and the team, we certainly are selling here at $812,000. First, second, third and final, all finished, silent, selling and sold. Well bought, thank you so much. We appreciate your attendance. We certainly commend you on your fine tasting property and look forward to seeing you at another Ray White auction as soon as possible. Have a safe and sound remainder of your Saturday.